Welcome back. As always, if you have anything to add to this conversation, please leave it down in the comments. That's how I make these videos, to have conversation with you guys, so please continue the conversation down there. Or if you have any comments about the channel in general, because I'm always looking for improvement and your comments help out a ton, so please let me know down there. And finally, be sure to check my other channel, YC Games. It's the one with the orange logo, and let's get right into this. So, for those of you that do not know, when I started this channel over a year ago, I had a 10-part series about all my Borderlands 3 predictions. Now that we actually have an official Borderlands 3 announcement and a lot of actually quite a bit of information about the game, I want to revisit those videos and give my new predictions based on the information we have. So I organized these videos based on the categories I had back then. So this is part 1, the characters. And so I'm going to be talking about that last video, stuff I got right, stuff I got wrong, and just all the other information we have about the characters for Borderlands 3. So without further ado, let's get right into this. So I'm actually surprised that in my last video I talked about the different Vault Hunters. I actually got quite a bit right. Now, obviously that's stretching a little bit because I was fairly broad. But I did mention having another kind of like invisibility ability like Zero did. And it looks like we're getting that with Zane and his like technical stuff. It looks like we're getting some kind of decoy and invisibility thing. So, again, kind of pushing the limit, but I did say that in my first video. I also mentioned having like a Skag companion. And it looks like we're getting that with Flak. Obviously, it's more than just a Skag, but I did mention it'd be kind of cool to have like a little Skag companion, much like Bloodwing. And that seems like what we're getting with Flak. I also mentioned just a Siren, but that was kind of obvious, so that doesn't really count for anything. As far as NPCs go, I said I wanted a lot of completely new NPCs, you know, new characters to fall in love with different stories and all the backgrounds and stuff. It doesn't really look like we're getting that. Obviously, we're getting a few. Like there's a couple others in the trailer that we saw that we were not really familiar with. I'll be getting more of that in the video when I talk about the trailers. Also, I said I wanted to continue the Borderlands 2 Vault Hunters stories, which doesn't look like we're getting that because we did see at least Maya and Zero, I believe, in the trailer. So it looks like we are going to continue those stories. I was really hoping for Krieg, but it doesn't look like we're going to see any Krieg. And I didn't really expect it, but I was kind of more hoping. So yeah, that's all I guess got right, quote unquote, from my trailer, from my first just random predictions. Let's get into the trailers. So the 4 new Vault Hunters we got are Flak, Amara, Moze, and Zane. Flak is the one I am most excited for, just based off the fact that it's a Beastmaster. He can control beasts. Specifically a Skag, a Spider Ant, and a new creature that's sort of like a monkey with a gun, almost, is what was shown off in the trailer. Amara being a Siren with some kind of like more physical psychic ability, which makes absolutely no sense, but hey, if I get to see some purple fists being thrown, I'm alright for it. Moze, who has like a bear mech that actually looks like it can be controlled by other players. Now whether that's just some kind of turret on it or the whole thing can be controlled by other players, I don't know, but I'm really excited. And then Zane, which is almost like an assassin. He's more of like a gadget kind of assassin with you know, decoy and like a drone and stuff like that. So I will probably make a video when we actually get like the full the layout of the skill trees of these characters and all their actual abilities and what they all can do, which I'm assuming we're going to get very soon. So that'll be its own video talking about those characters in particular. This video is more just all the characters in general, specifically the NPCs, but I just wanted to mention at least the new Vault Hunters and just kind of say that I'm really excited for Flak and Amara in particular, just because I love being a Siren and I really want to be a Beastmaster. So this is going to be awesome. Let's just move on, because I will cover a lot more of this in a future video, hopefully. So the trailer actually gave us quite a bit of the returning characters coming by. Just quickly, it was Lilith, Maya, Zero, Brick, Mordecai, Tiny Tina, Ellie, the Baroness, who I always forget her name, but she's the one DLC character, the frozen one that's like Hammerlock's sister from the pre-sequel. Sir Hammerlock, Claptrap, Reese, Tanis, Marcus, Vaughn, and Moxie. Now, I'm assuming more characters will return. Those are just the ones that they've mentioned in the trailers and showed off. Of this list, I'm really excited for Maya and Zero because, like I said in the past, and I will still continue to say it, I really want to know more about the Borderlands 2 Vault Hunters. I know we're giving a lot of information and audio logs and whatnot, but I'm really excited to see them as NPCs, you know, get quests from them. I'm really excited to see that. Plus, seeing Lilith and Maya work together, I think that's going to be really awesome as far as like cutscenes go and whatnot. I also am glad that Lilith, Brick, and Mordecai are returning because I do really like those characters, and yeah, they're a huge part of Borderlands 2, and actually surprisingly a decent chunk of the pre-sequel. But I do like the characters, so I am excited to see them return. Reese and Vaughn, oh my god, I was hoping that they'd be in the game. Unfortunately, Reese actually is not voiced by Troy Baker, which I found very surprising. But still, I like the character, and I'm excited to see what they do with them. Because at the end of Tales from the Borderlands, he was in charge of Atlas, which it seems like he is still, as he's still returning as the in charge of Atlas in this game. And Vaughn was running like, I don't even know what to describe, more like a kind of like a resistance movement, I guess. Like after Helios crashed onto Pandora, he was like kind of their leader, trying to teach the Hyperion workers how to survive on Pandora. So I'm excited to see maybe like his gang will return, and maybe there'll be an enemy we have to face, like some kind of stronghold we have to take over. I don't know. I just really like Vaughn because he was so weird. He's like an accountant, but then he was buff, and he like kind of went feral and led this resistance group. I don't know. It's just I like him. I love all these characters, to be honest. Like, they're all awesome. The only one I really am not a fan of is the Baroness, but that's just because she was DLC for pre-sequel. I don't really care about her. But if she actually comes back and is fully fleshed out, hey, who knows? She might surprise me. She might be awesome. I also want to briefly talk about Tiny Tina now being Tall Tina. I know I talked about this in my first reaction video to the trailer, but oh my god, I am so excited for a grown-up Tiny Tina. It is going to be amazing. I could just gush over these characters all day, so let's just move on. But yeah, that's just kind of the highlights of what I'm really excited for. So, like I said earlier, in my last video, or my first video, I really wanted to see some new characters. I don't want to see all the old characters return, which, now that I'm thinking about it, I am glad that they are bringing a lot of them back, because I do really like these characters. But I hope they don't just sideline new characters to make up time for the ones that everyone loves. Because I do really like how Borderlands handles characters. That's like one of the definite strong suits of these games, are how awesome the characters are. So I don't want them to focus on the old ones. I want to bring in some new ones. So I actually was a little disappointed in the trailers just for the fact that they didn't really show off new characters. Which I guess is understandable, because I'm assuming when we actually play the game, we're going to be a lot of new ones. They probably have a lot more characters. Obviously, they're not showing off, but I would like to see just little glimpses of them. But we did get a couple glimpses of a few. Not counting the Calypso twins, because that will be in the next video, actually, when I talk about the villain, or different enemy types, which, again, that's a future video. I think that's like part 8. I don't know. Anyway, but as far as just new NPCs that more or less are on our side. Now, the first one is the third Hammerlock, I'm going to call him. Now, I've seen some rumors like, well, he's the head of Jacobs, or he's the head of Jacobs, which I guess, cool. All right, I'd be all right with me and another manufacturer head other than Reese. But the fact that he was in the same frame as the Baroness and Sir Hammerlock makes me think he's at least somehow related to the Hammerlock. So I'm just going to call him the third Hammerlock for now. And yeah, I like Sir Hammerlock. Not a fan of the Baroness, but again, if they fully push out his character, I'm all for it. Now, there is one new character they showed off, which I am extremely excited for, and that's Maya's apprentice. Now, again, that's more speculation because you don't actually know who this person is, but she definitely looked like a siren. She fist bumped Maya. We saw her in the Mask of Mayhem teaser. We saw her in the actual announcement trailer. So she's gonna be in the game, and she's hanging out with Maya, and she looks like a siren. So I'm all for it. I'm excited. I love, like I said, I love the Borderlands 2 characters, and I want to see more of them. So if they want to fully flesh it out, give Maya a kid. Maybe it's Maya's kid, not just some apprentice. I don't know, and I honestly don't care. I just want to see that. That just Maya training a new siren. Also, that would give us more information about how sirens come into their abilities. You know, if we could actually see her like throughout the game, training, getting stronger. You know, being an apprentice to Maya, who could teach her the ways, because it seems like sirens really aren't given training. They're just kind of, oh hey, I have abilities, and they kind of teach themselves. So if this one's trained, she's gonna be like uber powerful. So that's awesome. I'm really excited to see that. Now more on the just speculation for speculation's sake, because this is technically a predictions video, and I really haven't predicted much. I do think we will be given kind of like a new mechanic to work with Ellie. Kind of like how we had Scooter and then we were introduced to Ellie in Borderlands 2. I feel like the same thing's going to happen, but with Ellie, you know, maybe Ellie will have someone she's training in the shop, you know, to kind of make up for Scooter. Which I'm all for, because I really like Scooter. I like Ellie, don't get me wrong, I like Ellie, but it'd be kind of cool to have two mechanics once again. Same thing with, like, maybe we'll see Marcus training someone, you know, to take over for Marcus, you know, some kind of new gun manufacturer or gun dealer. Or, on the flip side, maybe just have some new gun dealer, a competition for Marcus. I'd be all for that. That would be really cool to see. Maybe a new Moxie figure. Now, I say Moxie figure, I don't just mean just pure sex to go open up a bar and Underdome, whatever. But I mean, like, have some rival bar. Have another person owning fight arenas. You know, again, to compete with Moxie. I don't know, that was just a couple ideas. If you guys have any ideas for completely new characters, let me know down in the comments, because that's why I make these videos, to have conversation with you guys. So if you think, hey, yeah, that'd be a cool idea for a new character, or hey, that was really dumb, or hey, I think this would be a new idea, let me know down in the comments, because that's the point of these videos. Let's just move on. That about does it for this video. There's a lot more to talk about, obviously, but a lot of it is more of the Vault Hunters. So when we actually get the full breakdown of all their abilities and whatnot, I kind of gave just the rough about what we know. Like, again, there is speculation, there are theories, there are leaks, but I don't like to do that. I like to be what we actually know officially from their website. And it shouldn't be too long. Maybe in a month or so, we should have the full breakdown of all the abilities and the skill trees. So then I'll actually go more in depth with these characters and their abilities and how I think they could you know, contribute to this team. Sorry, I had a little brain fart there. So yeah, Borderlands 3 is coming. I'm really excited. I'm gonna continue this series. Part 2 is villain. So if you have any speculation you have about what the Calypso twins are, you know, what they think they're going to do, what their plan is, where they came from, what their abilities, all that stuff, let me know down in the comments. I'll be sure to include it in that video, because that is the next video for this series. I do still plan on continuing the Borderlands Game of the Year edition playthrough. You guys don't really seem that interested in it, but I enjoy doing it, so screw you guys, I'm still going to do it. So if you have any suggestions about how to make that better, or what you guys want to see, let me know, and I'll be sure to change it up to however you guys want. And yeah, that was it for this video. Keep your stick on the ice. We're all in this together. See you in the next one.